Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I am going to explain how to create Linux virtual machine in Microsoft Azure. Before we start, let's understand what is Azure. I am going to log in Azure Portal now. Microsoft Azure is a cloud platform provided by Microsoft. Instead of buying a physical server and keeping it in our office, Azure allows us to create servers online within a few minutes. For example, if a company needs new Linux server today, they don't have to buy hardware. They can simply log into the Azure portal and create virtual machine in few minutes. Today I will create RHL 8.6 server. Now I have already logged in the Azure portal. Now just search virtual machines. Now here we can see create. Now just select virtual machine. A virtual machine is just like a physical computer, but it runs inside Microsoft Cloud. The first option is subscription. Think of subscription like a mobile phone plan. Your phone plan decides how you are billed for calls and data. Similarly, in Azure subscription decides how Microsoft tracks your cloud usage and billing. If an organization has different departments like HR, finance, and IT, each department can have its own Azure subscription. Next, resource group. Resource group is like a folder on your computer. For example, if you create a folder called project, inside you can keep Word files, Excel, PDFs, etc. Similarly, in Azure, a resource group stores related resources such as disks, virtual machines, network interfaces, public IPs, and virtual networks. If you delete that resource group, all the resources inside it will delete it together. So this makes resource management is very easy. Now already I created on my resource group name now called Lakshmana RG. Now here we can give virtual machine name RHL 8. Test we can give RHL test 8.10. Okay. Next, region. A region means a physical Microsoft data center where this VM will run. For example, South India, East US, West US, like that. If many users are in East US, you can choose East US to reduce the network delay. Next, availability options. Here we can select no infrastructure redundancy required because this is test server. If that is production means we can select availability options also. Next, security type. We can just select here standard. Next, images. Here Azure provides many images such as Ubuntu, Red Hat, Oracle and Windows Server. Today I am selecting RHL 8.10. Next, sizes. Now Azure asks for VM size. VM size decides CPU, memory and performance. Now I will show you. Select size. Now here D series can select. Now here D7 I am selecting. It will provide 2 CPUs and 8 GB memory. Now it's selected. Now next Azure asks for how you want to log in. There are two options, password and SSH public key. I'm choosing SSH key because it is more secure. Azure generates a private key file with the .pam extension. Think of like key like your house key. Only someone with the correct key can enter the house. Similarly, only someone with the correct private key can log into the server. Next, here like username you can give your name. Next, public key pair. Generate new key pair. It will create new key. Okay. Next, here inbound ports. We can log into SSH or HTTP ports. We can select through SSH. Port 22 is allowing to connect. Here next disks. Here we can select key management platform manager key. Near OS disk type we can select standard only because premium is high cost, so we can select standard. Next networking. Here Azure automatically creates a virtual network, subnet and network interface and public IPs. Think of like virtual network is in a city and subnet is a street. A virtual machine is in the house. Public IP is the house address that people use to reach it. Without public key, we can't connect to the VM from the internet. Next, network security group. Azure also created a network security group. This acts like a security guard. It checks who is allowed to enter, and since I'm using Linux, I allow SSH on port 22. This lets me connect securely to the server. Here see you can see virtual network, subnet, network interfaces, public IP. Everything here basic we can select. Next, public inbound SSH 22. Next, management. Next, monitoring. If it is production server means we can enable monitoring to data collections. So here we can select enable with manage storage account recommended. If you create customized storage account, we can select this one. Next, so none. Near tags, you can see who created this variable mission. Like that, we can provide tags also. This is for if you see any other person means they can easily find out who created and what purpose it is. Environment we can select means it is production means we can select production or test. We can give test. Next, finally review and create. If you click review and create, Azure checks all the settings. If everything is correct, it will create. Now create. See here it will ask download private key. During the creation, Azure downloads private key .pem key. This key is very important. Through if you have mobile extreme means we can connect the server through online through using this key. Now it's downloaded. Now if you see here means it will show deployment is in progress. See still it is showing deployment is in progress. Once created, we can log in through putty and we can first it will create. We can wait until creation. See now it's created. Now we can check where virtual machines. See RHL test 8.10 which is created. Still it is created already. Now we just go to site. See if you see resource group name, status, location, subscription ID, and here size of the virtual machine 2 CPS and 8 GB memory. It's also showing when it is created, computer name and architecture. Everything you can see here. This is the public IP. I will now log into through public IP. Actually, key generated. I don't have mobile extreme, so I will log in through putty. I will just reset password here. Can reset password. Now just update. See here, this is the notification bar. We can see everything. what it's doing. If we get any error means we can see here. See, it is updated. Now I will log in through putty. First I need to copy the IP address 20.127.3. Just open. It ask the key, host key. It is not so. Just you can give accept optional password. See, now I logged in the server. To verify the correct image or not, just you can select cat etc os sorry hyphen release. See here, Red Hat Entity Linux 8.10. We just created virtual machine. So today we successfully created RHL 8.10 server using Microsoft Azure. Here we learn about subscriptions, resource group, VM size, networking, and authentic SSH authentications. This is how organizations quickly create Linux servers in Azure. So in further classes, we will learn about fully about Azure, how resources will work. So thank you for watching.